want to welcome you all to another episode of Bengals Nation. Let's hear it. Sponsored by Wendy's and Nehemiah Manufacturing. I'm Chris Renkel, your host. Not the trip down to Nashville that we wanted, but I think a lot of people have woken up in Nashville with a few regrets in their lives. So let's welcome out our two Bengals hosts, DJ Reader and Mike Hilton. Let him hear it. All right, guys, we got to talk about last week a little bit. Not the trip down to Nashville you guys were expecting. Just take me through that game, DJ. What happened?
Just didn't get it done. I was specifically on our side of the ball, we missed too many tackles on defense. I just didn't think we played up to our standard. But luckily this Sunday we got another chance to fix that.
We got our guy up here, had another hit on the quarterback. I thought it was a sack. I missed the flag. But this is the second straight week. You guys had multiple sacks as a defense. What's been working for you guys out there?
Just rushing the passer. I thought it was a sack too. It hurt my heart. My heart was hurt. But, we'll get back there again, man. I think just rushing the passer, just really focusing on it throughout the week and being physical in our rushes, just really having a good game plan.
Mike, how much does it make your job easier when these guys are pressuring the quarterback and getting after guys and not letting them get comfortable?
Oh, it's big. Just knowing how them boys are getting after up front. We know we just got to cover for 2-3 seconds, and somebody's going to be in his face. And, that's an opportunity for us either get a sack or get a turnover. So as they go, we go.
I know with defensive linemen, when you get an interception, that's a point of pride because you guys don't get many interceptions. Mike, if you get a sack or a defensive back gets a sack, is that the same thing? You carry that as a badge of pride?
Oh, yeah, for sure. But we all about the ball. So on the back end, we definitely want some interceptions, but we'll take stats any way we can get them.
All right, you're heading out to Arizona this weekend. They got a big stadium out in the desert. It's an indoor stadium. I got to wonder, do you guys like playing in dome stadiums or outdoor stadiums?
I like this one specifically because it's a dome with grass. It's kind of interesting. The last time I played there was in college in the Fiesta Bowl, so I'm excited to get back out there.
What about you, Mike?
I don't really care for either, really. If I had to choose, I would rather do open stadium. I just love the weather.
It's going to be 100 degrees out there this weekend, so maybe the dome is good. What is this Arizona Cardinals team? They're kind of in a rebuilding mode right now, but their head coach, he's a new head coach, did well with the Eagles. Can you see kind of that influence on him?
Team finding their identity, but I think they're playing confident, playing like a group of guys who really playing with good energy, and it's going to be a good test for us. It's going to be a good time to go out there and get back on track. All
right, we got a long way to go, only 4 weeks into the season. How big would a win be Sunday to get a little momentum going, especially with the bye week in a couple weeks?
Huge. That's all we're thinking about. That's all that's on my mind. I know that's what in our room. That's all we're preaching. That's all we're thinking about. So, this is that's the goal. We got to go out there and get to 2. What would it be? 2 and 4, 2 and 3, 2 and 3. We got to go out there and get to 2 and 3, and hopefully get to 3 and 3 by the bye.
All right, let's check in with the head coach, Zac Taylor.
All right, Zac, not how you wanted your trip down to Nashville to go. What can you take away from that game on Sunday?
Yeah, there's a point in the game there in the second quarter where we got to take advantage of the lead there and run away with it. And we didn't do that. We allowed them to take control of the game there the last 7 minutes of the second quarter. And again, we got to get on them sooner offensively, take the pressure off our defense, and be able to play with the lead.
I know fast starts are one of those things that you've been harping on the last couple of weeks. That first drive, you drive right down, you get points. What was working on that drive?
We were efficient on first and second down, and we were in a lot of second ones, getting earned first downs on 1st and 10. And then really third down derailed us there. We were 0 for 5 in the first half, and we got to be better than that.
I know third downs are that thing that a lot of coaches harp on, both getting off the field and converting third downs. What can you do as a coach and as a play caller to make that more conversions than not?
Just stay one step ahead of the defense, and not allow them to dictate the game to us. I thought we were in manageable situations. We just got to do a better job getting those first downs when they're called for.
Defensively, second straight week, multiple sacks. You had 3 on Tannehill. What's been working for that defensive line up there to get that consistent pressure and get home?
Yeah, we got a great front. The coverage is matched on the back end. So we've done a really good job executing there. And what we got to do is get off the field on third down again, and so we had 3 penalties that extended drives, had some missed tackles that extended drives on third down as well. And when we get that cleaned up, we'll be off the field and give our offense more possessions.
Miles Murphy, your first-round pick, gets his first sack in the NFL. I know those big guys, you like to have depth because when those tanks run out, it takes a while to get them back. But to see that depth kind of come through early on, what's that say to the longevity of this defense down the stretch?
Yeah, it's critical, to have more resources to pull from as the season goes and keep fresh bodies rolling in there to give those top guys a break is big, and that's why we brought Miles in here.
1-3, not where anyone expected this team to be. Where's this locker room at right now, and what can you guys do to get a little momentum going now?
Yeah, they're good place. You know, we know we finished up the first quarter of the season, put ourselves in not the spot we wanted to be in. All we can control is having a great week this week and going on the road beating Arizona.
When we return, the guys get defensive with another rookie defensive back. This time, DJ Turner joins the show.
I want to welcome back to another episode of Getting Defensive. I'm your host, Mike Hilton, this your host, DJ Reader. And today we got a real special guest, man. Second round pick, straight out of Michigan. Let's give a round of applause to DJ Turner. DJ.
What
Man, we got double DJ up here today.
Yeah, man. That's my dog right there, man. My dog.
But yeah, we're going to jump straight to it, man. You're originally from Georgia. Shout out to Georgia. I'm a Georgia boy. But you went out to Michigan, man. Just tell me how that whole transition was.
So my mom was a high school counselor, so she was real big on education. So, and obviously I was real big on football. So I wanted to use a school to where I could get in academic, or I wouldn't be able to get in academically because Michigan's real good academically. And so it got the best of both worlds with academics and football, and that's how I chose Michigan.
That's interesting, you know, because we're in the Ohio State and the University of Cincinnati country around here. How did it feel coming and getting drafted? Getting drafted to Cincinnati, man. How did it feel?
I mean, it was great. Yeah, like I was up actually in New York. I did the draft in New York because my uncle had a wedding the same as that weekend, just so happened. And so, yeah, it literally just so happened. And so I was in New York, got the call, and I mean, yeah, like, you know how it goes. It's just, you can't even explain it.
All right, you're 4 weeks into your rookie year, man. Just tell us about that whole experience. How is the game? Is it faster? Is it just what stands out to you?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely fast, but, you know, I think preparation and stuff, you definitely be, you know, prepared. You know, if I got a question, you know, I'll ask you pre-snap about Mike, what, you know, but definitely stuff like that, you know, that confirmation, you know, just reassurance, let you know, I'm like, okay, I can play fast now. You know, I'm not thinking about what I have, you know, just stuff like that. But, you know, I definitely, going into the games and stuff, you know, preparation and stuff, it's definitely, you know, you'll be all right. That's how I feel.
That's awesome, man. One more thing. Let us know more about DJ Turner off the field. What does DJ Turner like to do off the field?
So, yeah, I mean, basically, I come home, I play PS5 basically every day. I mean, yesterday, I just told you, I just set up my streaming setup.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
What you play? What's your favorite game? What you on?
Right now, I'm on Madden. I'm on Madden and FIFA. I go back and forth.
You any good? You like that?
Like I said, I just started my Twitch, so I'm about to start.
I'm going to link up.
Everybody be claiming they like that.
Everybody say they like that.
Hey, that's why I started the Twitch, though. So, because I'm tired of people telling me, you feel me? So I'm like, hey, I got the Twitch going, so you feel me? Hey,
all right, we'll see.
It's film now. I put it on film.
Well, man, we appreciate you coming on, man. Yeah, we got a big game Sunday, man. So let's go get another dub, man.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you having me.
Sir.
You're heading out west of the desert, Arizona Cardinals. What do you see out of this Arizona team?
It's a really hungry team. You know, they're in the same spot we are, 1-3 as well. But again, they've done a great job. They've been in games. They just haven't always pulled out the win. But it's a really good, hungry team. First-year coaching staff, and so our guys got to be ready.
Josh Dobbs, one of the more interesting guys in the NFL. I'm not going to ask you any space questions or do any rocket math, but he's a guy that traded there and seems to be kind of grasping that offense week by week. What do you see out of him as a quarterback?
Yeah, he's been in our division, so a guy that we're aware of through the draft and just through being on teams in our division. Really smart, can make plays with his feet, has done a great job leading that offense. And so, again, he's a formidable quarterback in this league.
Jonathan Gannon, first-year head coach, defensive-minded kind of guy. Made his money, I guess you could say, with the Philadelphia Eagles. Do you kind of see that translating, that Eagles-style defense out to Arizona?
Yeah, he's done a good job. They brought some guys in that they played with in Philly. You know, a couple starters, a couple depth pieces. So, again, you can see that identity start to take shape.
Bengal Tizers, sponsored by Sensoy. Hey everybody, it's Josh Sneed here with another episode of Bengaltizers for Bengals Nations. We're with Sam, as per usual, from Cinsoy, and we've got a gorgeous presentation today. Now, not that the other ones haven't been gorgeous, but tell me everything that is on this plate, because looking at it, it's awesome.
It's awesome. So Phoenix was a little bit of a challenge for us this week. We did a Sonoran style hot dogs using Cinsoy products. We've got soy sauce, bacon that we cured. I actually made this in-house, that we wrapped around a hot dog. Soy sauce pickles, chili crisp, a little mayonnaise, some grilled onions. It's our Sonoran style hot dog.
And I understand this is a bit of a holiday today?
It is. It's a holiday for us. This is the first day of the 2023 soybean harvest, and so we're celebrating that along with our fellow Cincinnati Bengals fans.
Nice. Well, while I take a bite of this, because this is gonna take it's gonna take a real mission to eat this thing. And so I need you to talk while I eat this.
Okay, I got you. So
I know you got a lot of stuff coming up, and I want you to tell the people how they can find you and where they can find you.
Please. We have a couple events coming up. We'll be at Jungle Gym. We're doing some other Taste of Findlay, and we'll have some demos going on. So if you're interested in trying our product, haven't seen us before, come on out. It's a great place to try it. You can find all the different things we're doing on our social media, Cinsoy Foods, at Cinsoy Foods on Instagram, and you can follow us on TikTok.
Speechless.
What he said. This is amazing. Awesome.
Awesome, dude. Appreciate you.
Hooday.
Zach hits the Telestrator to tell us what went right and how it all broke down in Tennessee on Sunday.
Coach Taylor's Breakdown, sponsored by Wendy's.
First couple here by the defense. So you're going to see they do a great job. They got a great run game. Their back's one of the best to play in the league. And the starting point is Trey Hendrickson winning underneath his block on the right tackle, left tackle over on the other side. But you're going to see some really good things here. You're going to see Cam Taylor-Britt, a corner, stepping up with an insert run game and filling his gap. And then Sam Hubbard winning at the end against the tight end and finishing off the tackle. So great job by both ends. Really good job by Cam Taylor-Britt fitting up in the run game as a DB. And that was really good to see. Then this is a 3rd and 4. This is a big 3rd and 4 there and empty here. We got a 5-man front. We're playing man coverage across the board. The coverage really does a nice job, and it allows really B.J. Hill and Trey Hendrickson to get home here. So you see Trey Hendrickson winning against the left tackle. You see the 2-man game up top with Sam Hubbard and B.J. Hill winning up top. And so really good stuff that knocked them back there and made life difficult for them on 3rd down. So I thought we got good consistent pressure, by our front against their quarterback. And then the other one is a 3 yards to go here. They get in the I formation. And again, you're going to see really good pressure by guys up front. It really starts with the coverage on the back end. You can see there's not a lot of space here for Tannehill to go with the ball. And then when you watch from the end zone view here, you can see, the pressure that we get. Trey Hendrickson gets at the top of the drop, peels off. You can see great effort here by our rookie, Miles Murphy, over there on the backside, pursuing and running this thing down. So really good effort there by the defensive line and good coverage there on the back end. Then you look at this last one here. So again, they get into another empty set. And again, great pressure there on the pocket by Sam Hubbard, and BJ there falling off. So again, really good coverage here on the back end. There's not a lot of places to go with the ball. They're doing a great job collapsing the pocket against Tannehill, and Sam and BJ doing a good job finishing that play off. Then you look at the offensive side of the ball. First drive of the game, they tried to zero blitz us right out the gate. First drive, Joe does a good job getting to one of his zero checks here, getting Jamar the ball. And so you're going to see really good execution up top. By Drew Sample and Tyler Boyd. Great job by Jamar finding the gap and running through it and pulling through some arm tackles here. So that's great space there. Pulling past Hooker 37 and then almost being able to outrun the backer. So again, an explosive gain, on a quick, easy throw on the perimeter. We had a run play, checked out of it, got to a great zero beater. And so really good job on the perimeter there, getting Jamar in space with an explosive play early in the game. And then you look at the same drive, really the next play. Trying to get one of these play motions, complement our run game. Trying to get Jamar in a corner out here. Okay, you can see they're doing a good job playing with leverage and playing over the top. So he throws the ball with T, very quick decision, great ball location on T's near shoulder, and then T able to make a guy miss in space and get 6 yards after the catch to get us a 1st and goal on the 10-yard line. So really good execution. You can see the protection here up front is really good. Gives Joe a great chance here. That pocket's extremely clean. Jamar's getting doubled. And so you do a great job throwing the ball to T, and T making one guy miss, then getting an extra 5 yards after the catch. That's big time. Then you look at a time when we're backed up, and so just our run game, really good job here up front. As you watch, we're getting a 9 technique, so you're going to see a really good double team here on the front side. You're going to see Ted doing a great job, 2-on-2 on the backside. And again, this thing splits. Cordell does a great job picking up the defensive end. And then, we got a receiver trying to dig out the safety as best he can. Sometimes this ball hits front side and comes off that block. This time he fit off the backer and worked on the backside. So again, really good run there for plus 10 gain. Nice job by the boys up front. Then you look at another pass we had. So we've done a lot of this in the pass game to try to get their nickel to expand and stay out of the run game. We'd had some opportunities to look at Jamar out here. So we're just running a delay slant route by TB. And Joe does a good job finding the window. TB does a good job delaying like he's going to block and then getting over the top of that nickel and hitting that zone inside there. So good execution there by really Jamar, Burrow, and by TB, and good protection up front by the lineman.
Zac's not done yet. He gives his keys to a victory out in the desert against the Cardinals.
This is my glory.
Game day matchup sponsored by Gold Star.
The Arizona Cardinals are in an interesting situation. They're rebuilding with a new head coach, with a star quarterback that's hurt, and plenty of ways to go before they're back contending for a playoff. But one of the things that has been good for the Cardinals this year has been their offensive line. They've only given up 6 sacks this year, and part of that is rookie right tackle and Cincinnati native Paris Johnson Jr. The Bengals have been really good the last couple of weeks getting to the quarterback. They had 6 sacks against Matthew Stafford on Monday Night Football and followed that up with 3 against Ryan Tannehill in Nashville. If the Bengals defense wants to stop this Cardinals offense before it gets going, they have to get after Josh Dobbs, and that means going through the rookie, Paris Johnson.
Paris, he's always been a very technical player. He's always been in tune with his technique, and he's always asking questions, not afraid to get beside himself and ask a veteran, ask another dude, hey, can you watch this rep and see what I did wrong? So we're both very similar, just always learning. So yeah, it's really just really focusing on my technique to win those reps. That's really what it'll be.
Keys to the game sponsored by Kia.
What must the Bengals do to get a win out in the desert?
We got to find a way to separate ourselves early. Whether that's creating a turnover on defense, giving us a short field on offense, punching the ball in for 7 instead of 3. We got to do a better job of that all around as a team.
And remember, we got you covered all year long on Bengals Nation, 6:30 on Wednesdays at the Kroger OTR Eatery in downtown Cincinnati. And, of course, the show, 11:35 on Saturday nights on your TV home of the Bengals, Local 12.
All
right, now we're all up here, one big happy family. DJ, I hear from the guys that you might be a little fast. Mike, how fast is he really?
He can run. He can flat out fly, man. He ain't gonna say it, but he might be the fastest. He is the fastest on the team.
I was gonna ask, DJ, do you think you are the fastest on the team?
Yeah, I definitely think I'm the fastest on the team, but
he got some comp with Dax and probably Tyson, but he might be fast.
Me. No. Me.
Next question.
Might lead me to the next one. There's 3 DJs on the team now. 2 of them are sitting up here. The other one's rookie DJ Ivy. Mike, when you're in the room, do you get the rookie DJs mixed up? I know you're not getting that DJ mixed up with them, but do you get the rookies mixed up?
I have moments, but we got nicknames for them. I'm gonna keep that inside the room. I don't want to put the business out, but I definitely had some moments where I called them and they both turn around and look back.
So who's the supreme DJ in that locker room?
And I'm also an honorary DB. So I'm basically in all rooms. I'm DJ. I'm him.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, you heard it here.
Yeah.
He is him. He is DJ.
Yeah.
All right, you're going out to Arizona this weekend. Mike, we talked back there. Josh Dobbs is their quarterback now. He's one of the more interesting NFL players. For those of you out there who don't know, he's a rocket scientist in the offseason, and I'm not making that up. That's his actual job. Mike, tell me about Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, man. I played with him in Pittsburgh, so I definitely know him. We train together in the off season, and like I said, man, he's a guy that's taking advantage of his opportunity. He knows what's in front of him. He got weapons outside, and over these first 4 games, he's been playing well. You know, we got to make it difficult for him on Sunday to try to get a win.
All right. He took all the aerospace classes, the physics, all that kind of stuff, the smart guy stuff. What was the most difficult class in college you guys had to take? Let's start with you, Mike. Work down.
If I had to say psychology class, Mrs. Redden, I would never forget her name. Mrs. Redden, psychology, it was probably my toughest class.
What about you, DJ?
So at Michigan, the big thing is they call it Michigan math. So, you know, I was good at math. So I'm like, freshman year, I'm like, man, you know, sign me up for the math. Like, I'm going to get this good degree. You know? So I did that, and I took the first exam. Man, I don't even know what I got, man. That was the last class. That was the last. I said, yeah, y'all got to take me out of this math class. So, yeah, it was the Michigan math. It's real up there.
I got this accounting class. This was my second one. The first one was a breeze. Blew by, killed it. The second accounting class I was in, man, they got so many rules, so much, oh my God, so much reading, litigation. I was like, nah, I'm good. I just got out of there quick.
So accounting was not in your future?
Not my thing.
Well, what about if football didn't work out? What would you do other than this?
I was probably planning on being a high school athletic director. I really love sports, like kids, and like being around close to like back to sports, so I really enjoyed that.
What about you, DJ? What would you do if you weren't playing football?
Real estate. I'll be a real estate agent. Actually, I'm wanting to do that after my career, so that's definitely what I'm gonna do.
Mike, you got backup plan?
Pretty much what I'm doing now. You know, some type of media outlet. So shout out to any media outlets looking for somebody in the future.
In the far future, though, you
Far
gotta
future.
win a couple rings. You gotta get that gold jacket first, right?
Definitely.
What is it like at IMG? I mean, you guys get all the headlines. You're the #1 high school team. Everything. What's it like playing there?
I mean, it's literally a college. Like I always say when people ask me, it's a college without the college experiences. So like, it's not like a parties and stuff like that. But when it comes to the sport, it's the exact same. Like we had fall camp, we have film. Like it's the exact same. We had 2-3 classes a day. Like, you know, like it's that kind of schedule. Like it's literally college.
All right, for both DJs, especially the one that's him, and Mike Hilton, we thank you guys for coming out on Bengals Nation this week. We'll see you again next week after a big win out in the desert over the Arizona Cardinals.